Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys week number 4 of the Major Pokemon League. We are taking on Choice CJ, coach of the Baltimore Oriolus. This is a game that I got a little bit of a head start in prep. I thought I had played CJ week 2, but turns out I play him week 4, which is this week. So I've had this team prepared for a while. Not much has really changed. So what we got going, we have a physically defensive Alomomola. We have a Nihilego with speed boosting nature, so if I do get a kill with it, I know that I do get the +1 speed. I have invested for that. We have a defensive Mega Scizor. We have an Assault Vested Tangrowth, and a Choice Scarf Crocodile, and a Kyurem Black. So Choice Scarf Crocodile is actually very nice in this matchup. He has very poor ground resists. Some of the Pokemon that really threaten me would be stuff like Tapu Koko, which is why I have the Choice Scarf. I could also see a Choice Scarf Tapu Koko, but Dazzling Gleam does not kill me. So, I mean, he has a good balance. We're going to take a look at the matchup real quick here, see what we got. So, he brought the Excelgor. Excelgor was one of his new Pokemon he brought. Not really surprised in that. Looking at his leads, Excelgor, Mesprit, Gliscor could be a lead. None of which I'm actually really worried about. Let's see. Infernape, Piloswine could be Stealth Rockers. I really think it's a Piloswine. Let's see. Alomomola is actually really nice. With pretty much just being able to toxic everything and refresh if anybody tries to toxic me. Kyurem Black as a lead to get behind Sub wouldn't be bad. Crocodile wouldn't be a bad lead either. So we're gonna lead Crocodile here. I think Crocodile could actually be fine to possibly catch like a lead Coco, maybe a Mesprit. If he goes Piloswine, unfortunately, my Piloswine switch-in is Mega Scizor, which I guess I can be okay with. I can defog rocks away, etc. Really curious on what CJ can do. I mean, his team has a lot of ground weaknesses. His team has a lot of ground weaknesses this week. I'm just really unsure of how I'm going to win. I don't really have a set win condition. He's going to lead off with Zuko, which is the Infernape. Alright. Now, would he bring a Scarf Infernape? Would he bring a Scarf Infernape? So we got the lead correct. Like, would a Scarf Infernape be good against me? Not really, seeing as I really don't have much. I have, like, Alomomola I can switch out into. He could be Sash. Oh, I could see a Sash one. In all honesty, I could see a Sashed one. Do I want to show Scarf now? This is probably to get up Rock, so I'm assuming he's Sashed. We're going to fire off the Earthquake. I'm assuming he's a Sash lead Infernape. I wouldn't doubt it. To get up his Stealth Rocks. Oh, no, he is not Sashed. Okay. Wow. Early kill, I guess. Wow, Merry Christmas. That is the only free kill I'm getting. There we go, I had to get my notebook. Alright. So Crocodile KOs Infernape with Earthquake. Alright, so he goes out into the Gliscor, not surprised. We can go into Alomomola, right? problem is Alomomola does nothing. So we're going to go out to Tangrowth here. Alomomola actually legitimately does nothing. I thought I put Ice Beam on this Alomomola, but I did not. So he's going to go for the Toxic. That's unfortunate. I guess I could have gone Scizor, but again, I don't really do anything. So his Gliscor is Toxic. He's not Toxic Orb. I just saw that. He's not a Toxic Orb. So what could he go out into? He could stay in. I feel like I can just go for a knockoff. I don't see why knockoff isn't a very good option for me. He could go for Taunt, thinking I have like Leech Seed or something. He's just going to go for the Fire Fang, which does very little. As we're just going to go for the knockoff. Gets rid of the Yachi Berry. Okay. I can get behind that. I like that. Now, I don't want to risk him being Toxic Heal because what are Gliscor's abilities? I don't want to just go into Alomomola, click Toxic, and then find out he's Toxic Heal. Hypercut or Sandbear or Poison Heal. Yeah, so no reason for me to go into Alomomola and click... what is it called? No reason for me to go to Alomomola and click Toxic because he could be Toxic Heal. We could Hidden Power Ice. I would assume he has Roost. Yeah, we're going to go for the Hidden Power Ice here. We're going to stay in. He could swap out, and it wouldn't surprise me, seeing as he's doing very little damage. I would assume he has, what, Roost and Earthquake as his last two moves, which means Subcurum actually looks phenomenal against him right now. That's what I'm looking at, is Subcurum looks phenomenal. Alright, so he's going to go out to Jean Grey, which is the Mesprit. No surprise there, honestly. So we're going to start taking the toxic damage. Fine. We're going to retreat, and we're going to go out into... I think Alomomola is actually a good play here. I don't think Mesprit gets any fire coverage outside of Mega Scizor. We could go to Crocodile and Pursuit Trap him. Crocodile honestly doesn't seem like a bad play here. I have Crunch too. Crunch will actually do a good amount to the Mesprit. And I always can get Scizor in against Piloswine or something like that, so I can defog away rocks. So he's gonna go, oh, Ice Beam. That is my fault. And he gets the freeze. That actually might come to bite me in the ass. Should have just gone Scizor. Oh my god. Or Alomomola to Toxic it. Alright, we're just going to go into Alomomola here. I should have finished looking at Mesprit's moves. I was just looking to see if it got really any type of decent fire coverage. Alright, well, here's the Alomomola. We're just going to fire off a Protect, just in case maybe he U-turns. That was actually a misclick. I wanted to click Toxic. So he's going to withdraw Jean Grey. Goes out to Usain Bolt. And this is where the freeze on... This is where that freeze on Crocodile screws me. I guess I could scare him out with Nihilego. We're going to go out to Tangrowth here. It's pretty much my only option. That freeze on Crocodile screws me. Because he can click Volt Switch pretty freely. Dazzling Gleam will kill. Ah, that freeze. That was my fault, my bad play. There's the U-turn. So this will allow him to get into like Piloswine or something to heal the rocks. Goes out to Excelgor. And we cannot take any hit from Excelgor. Even though I'm Assault vested. But at this point... what can I do? I could go to Nihilego and bluff Scarf and save my Tangrowth. He could get up Spikes. We're going to go out to Nihilego. I have... Nihilego, I do have a little bit of bulk invested into it, honestly. So there's the Spikes. So we do have Mega Scizor, so that's good for me. What could he switch out into? What could he switch out into? He could switch out into Gliscor, but we have HP Ice. We're going to go for the Power Gem. I'm just going to make the safe play. I'm going to go for the Power Gem. If he goes into Gliscor, that's fine. Goes out to Manbear Pig, which is the Piloswine. And that's going to do decent amount of damage. We're going to withdraw to keep thinking that keep him thinking we're Scarf, and we're going to go out to Mega Scizor, and we're going to be able to defog away those rocks. I feel the rocks and the spikes are going to be a little bit of an issue to me, and I can bluff the Scarf Nihilego. I just need damage on stuff. If I can get just stuff weakened, I know Nihilego can potentially win. So let me input my Nihilego set so I can see what Coco and that stuff will do. Alright, let's assume he's possibly like a defog pivot set. Alright, so Sludge Wave from Nihilego will KO Tapu Koko with our set. Let's see, Excelgor. Excelgor should die to Power Gem. It does. He has Gliscor, and he was Yachi Berry. He was Yachi Berry Gliscor. That Yachi Berry is no longer there. HP Ice should kill because he has no way to heal himself. We're gonna save our Nihilego. We're gonna go out to Mega Scizor now. He's just gonna go for the Earthquake. Okay. Because we're a defensive set, we should take it. He is going to check us with like Excelgor or something, but for us, best play is, could I roost up? What does he have left? What does he have to check this thing? Like Mesprit could come in and Fire Punch, Excelgor could have HP Fire, Gliscor has Fire Fang. We're going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to defog the spikes away. I don't want stuff taking hazard damage. He's going to withdraw his Piloswine, and he's going to go out to Gliscor. We're going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to defog the... we're going to defog away the Stealth Rocks. Or not Stealth Rocks, Spikes, whatever. The entry hazard. That's what that's what we're going to get rid of. So the spikes are gone, and in all honesty, I'm looking at this as I'm going to cure him for free. I'm going to cure him for free. So if he gets Stealth Rocks up, if he gets, if he goes for Fire Fang, I get a free cure him. And when I look at the rest of his team, Mesprit doesn't want to be 2-hit KO'd by Ice Beam. Tapu Koko doesn't want to switch into Ice Beam or Earth Power. Cure him right now seems like my best play. He's going to withdraw Bruce Wayne, and he's going to go out to Usain Bolt. So he is predicting what to come in. I'm almost sure that Coco is not his Z. So let me see. What is his Zmon? So Coco is his Zmon. Interesting. I'm going to go to Tangrowth here. I got a feeling he's probably Z, right? Right? He has to be Z, correct? Fairy Z KOs me. And he gets Dazzling Gleam. He's shown U-turn. What double would he predict? He would have predicted Alamamola? But you know what? I'm just going to make the safe play. I'm going to go to Tangrowth. I don't want to risk him being Fairy Z to pick up a KO on my Kyurem, because Kyurem's pretty much, if I can get it behind a sub, wins. Bingo. He was the Fairy Z. Pretty sure that's Fairy Z. Yes, he is. There's the Twinkle Tackle. All right, so that is the perfect play. I did not want to risk it. Tangrowth is going to take a tremendous amount of damage right now, unfortunately. And then with the toxic damage. So I could see him U-turning here. And I think it's a perfect chance for me to get into Alamamola. So I know that his Koko has Dazzling Gleam, and what's great is my Tangrowth swallowed it. I can get regen on Tangrowth, and I can go out into Alamamola right now. If he goes for Thunderbolt, I don't care at this point, because I can try to come back in with Crocodile and check him and try to get out of the freeze. But I'm pretty sure he's going to just try to U-turn here. Yep. So with U-turn, he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage. So he has Dazzling Gleam and U-turn. What else? I played those few turns right there just perfectly. Those 2 turns there, predicting the Fairy Z and the U-turn there, that helps me a lot. So here comes the Excelgor. When I look at Excelgor, I have... Again, I could go to Nihilego and scare him out. Because I'm pretty sure he's just going to get a Spike Up. But I don't want to risk damage on Nihilego, because Nihilego can win me games. I could Toxic this thing in case it's potentially sashed. Alright, we're going to get a Toxic off. We're going to see. So he's going to go for the Spikes. We're going to go for the Toxic, and if... kind of curious what I can do here. We Toxic this. Sash is potentially broken if he has it. So he can get another layer of Spikes up, which worries me. Because now Scizor cannot switch into 2 layers of Spikes, so and an Earthquake from Piloswine, which is a problem, I'm almost sure of. So he's going to go for Bug Buzz. We resist that. And now we can possibly scare him out. I just want to see if I can possibly get into Scizor safely. Versus Piloswine. Because that one did half. Yeah, I can. So we can like Roost up as he goes to Gliscor or something, which is fine, and I can get Scizor completely healthy and then Defog. Because I don't think Koko can KO Scizor. And then I still have Tangrowth still alive. We're going to fire off the Power Gem here. I want to see if he risks me being Scarf, potentially. Because if he goes Piloswine, I don't care. I do another chunk to Piloswine. I weaken Piloswine to where I want it. So he's going to withdraw his Excelgor, thinking I'm Scarf Nihilego. And he goes out to his Mesprit. And actually, this could benefit... no, that does not benefit me. I thought it'd be weak enough. We're going to go out to Alamamola. Right? Alright, let me just double check. Does Mesprit get Thunderbolt? It showed Ice Beam. Does it get Thunderbolt? It does. Might be a risk we have to take. Because it could have Fire Punch. This Mesprit's actually kind of tricky. So, we're just going to go out to Alamomola. I could have gone like Scizor or something. What if he's like Scarf Mesprit? Alright, so he's just going to go for Psyshock. It's going to do a good amount of damage. What would he go out into? He could go out into... You know what? Let me wish. I'm just going to wish here. If he has Thunderbolt, fine. Great. He's just going to go for a Psyshock again. And this is where I'm seeing I can put myself in a position to go out into Crocodile and get my Crocodile healthy. Because he could be locked into Psyshock. He could be like a Scarf Mesprit. So he's going to withdraw his Mesprit and he's going to go out to Usain Bolt. This actually might work better for me. Because Dazzling Gleam from Koko shouldn't kill Crocodile. Alright, so I'm going to assume he's a full specially offensive set. Alright, so there's the wish. Crocodile is now healthy. Dazzling Gleam shouldn't kill me. It's a roll. It is a roll. If he's a max offensive. If he's max special attack. It is a roll. Alright. We're going to go for the Earthquake. We pretty much just have to bank on thawing out. So he's just going to withdraw his Koko. Goes out to Bruce Wayne, which was the Gliscor, which I'm okay with. Because all that does is allow me to thaw out. All I want to do is thaw out. If I can thaw out with him going for Fire Fang or something, phenomenal. We're going to go for knockoff here because I didn't get a move off. I don't count as a turn frozen. And I'm loving this. All he allowed me to do was thaw out. Bingo. Perfect. I'll take that. I just wanted this thing thawed out. So Gliscor is going to Toxic my Crocodile, put me on a timer. And I'm okay with this. I just need Crocodile alive. So seeing as he has Toxic, he saw me locked into knockoff, so he could stay in. He could roost. I'm going to take this turn. I'm going to try to get into Kyurem. I need to get into Kyurem so I can get behind a sub. Did he Toxic again? Bingo, he went for Roost. Alright, so I know Mesprit's weakened enough to where Ice Beam, double Ice Beam will kill it. I just need to get behind a sub. If I can get behind a sub, I am golden. Because he has nothing right now that can take 2 hits. If he goes Koko, I blow it back with Earth Power. Because he showed he's Z, not Shaka. This is the position I needed to get myself into. There, he's... Yes! Okay, so he goes out to Man Bear Pig. So, we get into Kyurem. We set up a substitute. So now we can actually weaken this thing even further. And if this thing's weakened, Mesprit, I think, can possibly win. Actually, you know what? I need more chip damage on... what is it called? I need more chip damage on Mesprit to have Nihilego win. So we're going to go for the Earth Power. We're just going to try to do as much damage as we possibly can to this thing. As he goes for the Earthquake. Now, I do have HP investment, so I might be able to... No, it's going to break the sub regardless. Now, I could Draco Meteor and just get rid of this Piloswine once and for all. Now, it will weaken my special attack. Coco could come in and check me, but I would get rid of the Piloswine and the threat of Stealth Rocks. Is what I'm looking at. And honestly, Draco Meteor is kind of like a no drawback move. I'm going to pick up a kill here against Piloswine. Great. With Piloswine down, I'm up 6-4. He can come into... Actually, Coco can't even kill me at this range. I am like 95% sure Coco can't kill me with Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Coco can't kill me, and I can kill it. So I kind of like this play. I kind of like going... Well, actually, I cannot kill it if I go for Draco Meteor. Yeah, I cannot kill it if I go for Draco Meteor, but again, I can go out into Tangrowth. So we're going to go for the Draco Meteor here just to pick up a kill on the Piloswine. I think that's my best bet. Now, if he swaps out, goes into Mesprit, I think Nihilego wins. I think everything will be weakened into a range where Nihilego can win. And I still have Crocodile in the back, so I'm fine against Coco. I don't... he's not Scarf Coco, so we're just going to go for the Draco Meteor. It does connect. So, Kyurem Black... KOs... Piloswine... with Draco Meteor. Alright, so we're up 6-4. At this point, Kyurem works great to take out Gliscor, so I'm still going to need it for that. I could assume Mesprit's coming in. And I just, again, I have to find a way to get Kyurem in versus Gliscor. There's Usain Bolt. He's coming in with this. Go figure, not surprised. I would love to go Crocodile, but I don't want to risk anything there. And at this rate, if Tangrowth goes down, I'm okay with that. I don't mind Tangrowth fainting at this point. I feel like Tangrowth did its purpose. As long as I keep Crocodile alive, I have something for Coco at all times. So, yes, differential would be great if I want to win. But the outright goal has to be a win to go back to 2-2. That's my opinion. As great as winning 5-6-0 would be, I think the main goal is trying to figure out how to pick up a win. So we're going to withdraw Kyurem. Kyurem is needed to take out that Coco, or not the Coco, the Gliscor. So we're just going to go Tangrowth. We're going to take the spike damage. He's going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. We should be able to swallow it with the toxic damage. We're just going to go for Earthquake. He might U-turn here. I could see that possibly. He could like U-turn and go out into Gliscor. I wouldn't be surprised with that. He knows I'm Assault Vested. So he knows he doesn't have to fear Leech Seed. He could go into Mesprit. Power Whip should have been my play. But again, I mean, Tangrowth is expendable to me right now. Hopefully he locks himself into like Dazzling Gleam. That kind of would like be ideal to me. That way I can go in, scare him out with Crocodile, and go for like Crunch. Because if I go for Crunch, I can 2-hit KO Gliscor. I can be able to double switch back into Coco, or double switch into something to predict a Coco switch in. We're just going to go for the Earthquake because we take the Dazzling Gleam. And it's going to do a great amount. A great amount. That actually might put Tapu Koko into Bullet Punch Rage. And here, I'm just going to go out to Mesprit really quick. Right? Do I just go to Mesprit and Sludge Wave? Do I go Crook? Crook might be able to just win the game. I have Crunch. Crunch does 24 to 29%. Just outside the range of Crunch being able to kill. No! And Dazzling Gleam will kill me. just outside that range. I can go into Scizor and Bullet Punch. I kind of like that play. I kind of like the Scizor Bullet Punch play. Right? Would it kill? Or he could go into Gliscor and I can Roost Defog, which I kind of like that as well. Yeah, Bullet Punch will kill. I could Roost. Bullet Punch just means Crocodile comes in and clicks Crunch. Right? I really want to play this smart. Piloswine and Fernape are gone. This thing is actually kind of nice to have. We're just going to Bullet Punch. Yeah, he's just going to withdraw. I figured that. He's going to go out to Bruce Wayne, which is the Gliscor. Now, I'm going to Roost up here. If he goes for the Fire Fang, that's fine. Means I can just get into Kyurem and click Sub. And with no Piloswine, Kyurem kind of just picks up a kill. Fire Fang from Coco should, or Fire Fang from Gliscor shouldn't be able to actually break my Sub. No, it doesn't. Yep. So even if he takes out Scizor right now, again, it's fine. It's expendable. I go into Kyurem. I set up a Sub. Even if he goes Mesprit. Ooh, I get a free Roost. All right. This is perfect. This is perfect. So now I get a free Roost. Scizor is now healthy. And I'm going to click U-turn here. I'm going to put myself in a position to win the game. Because now I can safely U-turn into Kyurem. So me trying to sack off Scizor and getting into Kyurem works drastically better here. Bullet Punch KOs. U-turn puts me in a position to where Kyurem wins. He goes out to Jean Grey, which is the Mesprit, which is even better now because now my Nihilego can possibly kill it. Ooh, I don't know if it possibly kill it. Because I don't want to risk a Scarf Nihilego. As my Crocodile is Moxie. Crocodile is Moxie. We are Choice Scarfed. At this point, I click Crunch. I click Crunch. Crocodile wins the game. So, I don't know if I have enough Toxic turns, but ooh, he could go into Gliscor. If he's a max defensive Gliscor. So he's going to withdraw Jean Grey. Stealth Rocks would have been nice. He goes out to Bruce Wayne the Gliscor. How much damage is this going to do? Does not do enough. Let's get out to Nihilego. I have to. We're going to get out to Nihilego. And hopefully he predicts the Kyurem switch. Like, I would love for him to predict the Kyurem switch and him go out into Coco. Because I can win the game with Nihilego. I can win the game. If I can get rid of Gliscor, I can win the game with Crook. Mesprit's weakened enough, and I'm pretty sure he's like Scarf Mesprit. Alright, so we're going to withdraw Crook. We're going to go out into Mesprit. Do not go for Earthquake. Bingo, he goes for Roost. And because he no longer has Yachi Berry anymore, We're going to go for the Hidden Power Ice. Alright, there's the Hidden Power Ice. Hopefully he's not a specially defensive set. No, he just lived! Oh, no. Actually, you know what? I'm okay with this. Crocodile can win the game. Dang it. At this rate, Oh, no, I don't want Scizor. At this rate, I just go to Crocodile, I click Crunch, and that should be the game. Mesprit's severely weakened. And Coco can't take a +1 Crunch. Now, he could double. I could see a double here, but with Gliscor being weakened, Mesprit being weakened, I'm going to get the Moxie boosts. And Dazzling Gleam, even if Crocodile might faint. Oh, I still have Scizor, so I'm actually not concerned now. I'm actually not concerned. I still have Scizor Bullet Punch to take out Mesprit, Coco, Gliscor. What's his last one he has? Mesprit, Coco, Gliscor. What Pokemon am I missing? If I had Stealth Rocks up, Nihilego could have won. He has Mesprit, Coco, Gliscor. What else? What other Pokemon am I missing that he has? Oh, Excelgor. I think Excelgor actually might outspeed me. Alright, we're just going to go for the Crunch. So, down goes that. We're going to get the Moxie boost. Now, does Excelgor outspeed me? I'm Choice Scarfed. 146. Does Excelgor outspeed? It might. Excelgor might be able to win the game if he's max speed. He's 145 speed. He goes out to Usain Bolt. The Coco. So, Crunch will be able to kill because of the Moxie. I'm worried I don't outspeed Excelgor. $219. Okay, I do barely outspeed Excelgor because Excelgor was a mon I did not prep against. Whew. So there's the Uxie. We're gonna go for the Crunch, and we should just have enough HP to live. So it should be a 4-0 win. There's the Colbur Berry. Oh man. If I just got the knockout, I could have won with Nihilego. Oh well. But Crocodile is going to pick up a KO here. KOs Coco, Mesprit, and what is it? Coco, Mesprit, Gliscor, and Excelgor, right? I want to make sure I'm jolly. Okay, I am. Alright. We're just going to go for the Crunch again. And with that, we pick up a 4-0 win to bounce back from last week's 3-0 loss. To go back to 2-2 this season. Good game, CJ. Wow. I really had to think that one through and put myself in the positions to win. So yeah, I mean, 4-0 win, advance to 2-2, which I will take gladly. But if you guys enjoyed this week 4 battle of the MPL, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Also go over to CJ's channel, watch his side of the battle, watch his commentary, as well as any other MPL coaches. With all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB, and I am signing out.